Hello and welcome to Never Seen It, a podcast about movies we haven't seen yet. My name is Trent. I'm here with my wife, Betsy.
Hi there.
So today, Betsy, we're going to fulfill a request.
We are.
Thank you, Mitch from Saskatoon, for making a generous donation to the pod and making a suggestion to watch the movie Cold Pursuit.
That's what we're watching.
Today, that's what we're doing. We're kind of in an in-between period between the last Oscar movie and our Oscar special, so what better time to do this than now? So let's get right into it. Betsy, what do you know about Cold Pursuit?
Well, seeing as I've never watched it,
And nor have I.
I know little to nothing about this movie. So
Okay.
we touched on this a few episodes ago. This is one of the more recent contributions from one Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
In his later years, he has taken to becoming an action star.
He has kind of become typecast as this dude who is like a stone-cold killer, but a mild-mannered stone-cold killer.
A family man, if you will.
Yeah, family man.
So this one, I keep getting mixed up with another one that came out about
Yes.
a year later, but I do actually know what this one is. So Cold Pursuit, he is a snowplow driver.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say, because I did watch a trailer for this when it came out, that his son gets into some trouble and then he has to go get revenge for his son.
Okay.
I think.
So does he have to, like, acquire 100 cars and deliver them to a
Maybe.
slightly European man?
I don't know, Trent. And I don't know if this is like Alaska or Canada or like just some weird
Somewhere it's
place
cold.
in the winter. I'm assuming this is up north somewhere.
Dear Nort.
I just know he's a snowplow driver, Trent.
Yeah, and I probably know less than you do because that's all new to me.
Yeah, and like I said, he's got so many of these movies that came out in such a short span that I kind of get them all in my head muddled up
Yeah.
because he sort of just makes these cookie cutter movies now, which is really weird.
It's unfortunate for a man such as Liam Neeson, who really got very, very respected in his early years and in his kind of mid-years.
Absolutely.
But then after Taken came out, he just got put into these things because Taken was such a huge hit.
Right. And then they made a Taken 2 and a Taken 3. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen Taken?
No, I haven't.
Are you kidding me, Trent? Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I'm glad we're watching this first because then maybe you'll think more of him later when you can see where it started.
Yeah.
Because my feeling is this is not going to be that good, or it's going to be so bad it's good.
Okay, let's go back even further here. Did you ever see, is it called Ransom? Or what's the Mel Gibson movie
Ransom.
where, is it Ransom?
Yeah.
Okay, I assume it's very similar to that, where in the trailer he's like, give me back my child!
My son, yeah.
My son?
Give me back my son.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they're very different movies. It's the difference between being a passive participant in the rescue
Yeah.
and leading the rescue.
Right. Because Liam Neeson just took it upon himself. We're just going to talk about Taken here, guys. Because we have nothing else to compare it to.
I really don't, but that was the first movie he made where people were like, wait, Liam Neeson, an action star,
Can be
I
an action
don't
star.
buy it.
Right.
And then that movie was a tremendous success, and now that's like all he makes.
Yeah.
So he made this movie, Cold Pursuit. He made one called Ice Road, which is why I get these confused. He also made one,
Sure.
I don't remember what it's called, but he is like out in the wilderness killing wolves. Like there's wolves after them.
Oh, God.
And there's all of these new ones since then that I don't even know the names of, but it's just kind of the same thing where he's a big action star. And I don't know how that happened. It's very unusual.
I don't know.
But he also does comedy, which is such an unusual thing to see him in as well.
He doesn't do it anymore.
He has been known to show up in them. We haven't watched A Million Ways to Die in the West, but he agreed
Right.
to do it on the stipulation he could do his Irish accent.
His natural accent, yes.
And it's just stupid enough that it works.
Yeah.
So So, yeah, I like Liam Neeson. I'm really curious.
I like a guy like that who has a sense of humor about himself.
Right. And I'm really curious about this movie, if it's just ridiculous but fun. Like, we've been saying this a few times in the last months. I've actually enjoyed the weird, like, action movies that we've watched from, like, the 80s and 90s.
Oh, yeah, those are a trip.
So my hope is it's like that.
I hope so. I hope this is going to be a fun one and not like a gritty action movie
so
where it's going to be
self-serious.
Yeah, those just suck.
Yeah, and I don't know. And if it is, I just hope it's so bad that it's good.
We're about to find out. So, Betsy, let's go watch Cold Pursuit. We will be right back. And we're back. Betsy, what the hell did we just watch?
That's a movie we just watched.
Holy
Trent.
shit.
That was not a good movie, but it wasn't a bad movie.
Oh, Betsy.
But it was a really terrible movie.
That was a great movie.
It was one of those things where I'm like, I don't think this movie knows what it wants to be.
Oh, no.
And so the tone is all over the place.
Yep.
So one minute you're like, this is the darkest, grittiest revenge movie I'm ever gonna see. And then the next you're laughing hysterically and I'm so confused.
This is like the darkest black comedy I've ever seen.
Except I don't think it's supposed to be a black comedy. Is it listed as that?
I don't know, but that's how I'm taking it.
I mean, if it was listed that way and advertised that way, I might. I don't know. It might change it.
I'm taking it as a comedy because, good God, I could not stop laughing at all of the bullshit happening in this movie.
I have to assume they were trying to be funny. If they weren't, I don't know what they were trying to do.
Oh no, if this was supposed to be serious, they failed miserably.
Correct. Correct.
If by the final scene, if that's not a comedic movie, I don't know what is.
I'm so confused.
Okay. All right, again, let's just reiterate here. We watched this movie at the behest of Mitch from Saskatoon. He wrote us a letter.
An actual letter on
delivered via carrier pigeon. And he said, just to remind everybody, I'd love to get your opinion on the Liam Neeson film Cold Pursuit. Is it Taken on Ice? Is it Diet Fargo? I'd love to know because I loved it.
It is all of those
Well,
things.
Mitch, it is both of those things.
Except that he's not Liam Neeson in Taken where
No.
he has a specific set of skills. He just decides to do that.
He just decides, okay, first I'm going to decide not to kill myself.
Right!
I got the barrel of the gun in my mouth, and because there's a kid, like, bloodied up in his shed, he decides not to because he doesn't want to do it in front of somebody else. That's polite. Then he just decides to murder a lot of people.
There were weird swings and weird edits, and the introduction of characters was so frantic and unfulfilling that I'm like, what the fuck who are these people?
And the unceremonious dismissal of said characters.
Yes.
And I don't know if I've ever seen a movie like this that deals with the death of characters like this, where it puts their name, it puts their nickname, because everybody's got a nickname, almost everybody.
Almost everybody had a nickname in this movie.
And it puts the little symbol of their, I guess, religion above their name, like they do at Arlington Cemetery.
Right, so it was like a black screen and then a name.
Yeah,
and so
it's just a quick cut to black with their name in text. That's it.
Because we don't know anybody's name as far as characters, because they do incredibly little to introduce anybody by name. I think they only said Liam Neeson's character once. I think they said his name one time in this whole movie.
I wasn't paying that close attention.
Genuinely, I didn't know any. Do you know anybody's name except for some nicknames?
Just nicknames.
That's what I'm saying.
Cockman.
Trevor. That was the only
Trevor.
name I got because it's such a douchebag bro name for this character.
We'll get into Trevor.
But yeah, they don't introduce anybody. They're just on screen and we're expected to pay attention and know who they are.
Right.
And then they're dead. And so you see a name on the screen. And the first time it happened, I was like, is this a title card?
Right.
What is this?
Right. Are they like slowly introducing the actors who are playing these people, and one of them is named Kyle Coxman or whatever?
Right. So it was very confusing. And then it wasn't until like the second time they did it that I was like, oh, okay, no,
Yeah.
somebody dies on the screen, they show a card. Somebody dies, they show a card. At the end of the movie, a ton of guys die and they show a card with a ton of names.
Yeah.
But it was just like, what? And then when Liam Neeson just decides to start killing people and disposing of their bodies, there's like jaunty music playing.
Right.
And I'm just like, huh? And we are introduced to his character, and then Laura Dern is there.
Right.
Because she's his wife, and they have a son, and Liam Neeson's character is Citizen of the Year.
Yeah.
For driving the
For
snowplow.
this very small town in like mountainous Colorado.
Because he keeps the streets clear.
That's right.
To the mountain pass.
That's right.
And that's his job, and he's a hero, and they give him an award.
Yeah, they give him like key to the city or some shit. And it's a very small town, I imagine.
And we meet his son once.
Yeah.
At the beginning, and it's basically, look who I found. It's his son.
Yeah.
And then they don't talk about it, and then we see him get kidnapped.
He says, I need to use the car to get to work. And he goes to work. He works at the airport as a baggage handler.
And he gets kidnapped. And drugged.
And killed.
Yes.
And they fucking weekend at Bernie's him into this promenade in Denver and leave him for dead.
Yeah. And that's it. And also, I looked this up. That is Liam Neeson's actual son.
Really?
That is his real son.
What the hell?
Yes. Yes, he has his mother's last name. He goes by Richardson, but that is Liam Neeson's son.
All right.
Yeah. He is also an actor. They've made a couple movies together in recent memory.
All right, then.
But I was looking at him, I was like, wait a second. That
Well,
kid
he also
kinda looks...
he also has the accent. I noticed that.
Yeah, I was like, that kid kind of looks like him. Is this his son?
He wasn't on screen long enough for me to look at
No,
his
he
face.
literally was in 2 scenes. He shows up, says hello,
Yeah.
gets kidnapped, and then he's dead. Mm-hmm. And that's setting up the whole plot of the movie. And then, you know, he's very sad because of his son's death, but they go to the room, the morgue.
Yeah.
And they drag him out of the freezer.
What is this morgue scene of them putting him out on the slab and then jacking him up with like a goddamn like pallet jack kind of thing?
But it's going like, and it just keeps going.
What kind of tone is this movie?
That went on for like 20 seconds.
Uh-huh.
And so you're like looking
right
at
there, and like everybody is like dead face, deadpan. Like there's no emotion whatsoever.
These are grieving parents.
Yeah.
And this is what we're watching.
And like the morgue tech people are like, Liam Neeson says, I'm just going to call him Liam Neeson, I don't care. He says, my son wasn't a druggie, after he says, oh yeah, died of a heroin overdose, which happens all the time, which is a very topical thing to have in your movie.
Right.
So he just, oh yeah, parents say that all the time. They don't know that their kids are addicted to the opiates.
Right. And before we get too far into this, I kind of forgot to mention, the movie starts with a quote.
Yes. It starts with a quote from Oscar Wilde.
From Oscar Wilde. And I'm going to read you this quote. Some cause happiness wherever they go, others whenever they go.
Yep.
And that's how we start the movie.
Yeah.
And then we get these scenes, and then there's death, and then there's a weird morgue scene. And I'm like, what?
Whoever made this or wrote this has a weird obsession with death.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after his son dies, he doesn't believe that he was addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
So he decides to just take it on to himself to investigate.
Uh-huh.
And then we start meeting idiots named Speedo and Limbo.
Yep.
And Santa and the Eskimo.
Uh-huh.
And he's just this dude who drives a plow, and he starts carrying around a sawed-off shotgun. And
But it's not a shotgun, it's just a rifle.
is that what
It's
it is?
a hunting rifle.
But he saws it off.
Yes.
Would that
so that he
work
can
for
fit.
a rifle?
Sure would. You just have to be very, very close.
Okay.
But he did that so it can fit into his coat.
I guess.
Because it's cold in Colorado, Betsy.
It's wintertime. He lives in the mountains.
Oh my God.
But yeah, he goes and he finds this dude at a club
Yeah.
and he kills him. And then he wraps him in chicken wire
Mm-hmm.
and throws him off a cliff at a waterfall.
Yeah. He throws him in the water where he knows there's a waterfall and then bye-bye. And he does that, we explain this later, he does that so that the fish can get to the flesh and eat his flesh, and so it doesn't fill up with gas as the body is decomposing, and
it won't float.
It won't float up to the surface. I read it in a novel or something. What? Again, obsession with death. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And going back a little bit, when they leave the morgue, Laura Dern responds to Liam Neeson saying, he wasn't a druggie. She hits him saying, you didn't know our son. And they go back and there's a scene with them. She says, did you know that he had a Facebook? And he posted all of his favorite movies and his favorite bands. And you don't know any of that. What did you discuss when you went on your hunting trips? Hunting. I mean, he is clearly a bad father and bad husband.
Well,
which is why she left him and leaves him a note with no writing in it.
It's just a blank piece of paper that she put into an envelope and sealed it.
Yeah, and put on their bed.
Yeah.
What a weird thing.
She cleared out.
Yeah.
And left him nothing.
She took all of her stuff, left the note, and fucked off.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a weird thing that was.
And then we don't talk about her anymore.
No, she's just gone.
She's just gone. And he's revenging.
And Liam Neeson has a brother who is apparently also in this life. He was in the drug dealer business, let's say.
I guess.
And his nickname was Wingman.
Right. There's Emmy Rossum shows up as a cop.
Yeah.
And she, this is the Fargo thing.
Right. We're finally getting into Diet Fargo here, where she's playing this rookie-ish cop and is trying to be not super cop. She's kind of a straight-laced cop.
Yeah.
Where
by the books.
Their assignment here, they're assigned to a ski town. And everybody who comes there, they're just there to ski the slopes, do some drugs, have some sex,
smoke
and
weed.
leave. Yeah, and smoke weed and leave. A bunch of rich white people coming there for the weekend. We're not out here to try to bust a lot of people. But she's got this super cop mentality where she's going to try to investigate what's going on. Say, I think there's more to this thing. I'm going to hit up my ex-boyfriend and get him to send me some intel.
And yeah, and then he just gives her all the details. They know exactly who every drug dealer is in town.
Right.
And there's two rival gangs. And it's this guy who is this rich prick. And there's this other dude who's the Native American. And he's got a whole gang.
Yeah.
And they're warring factions. And the prick we met at the beginning of the movie is the rich white boy.
Right.
And he has a son and an ex-wife.
Yeah.
And then the other guy, his son gets taken and killed. And so it's starting a turf war, basically.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't care about any of these people. The Trevor, the Viking. That dude.
Excuse me, that douche.
That douche. He's set up where he teaches his kid about bullying, how to handle bullies by giving him Lord of the Flies.
Right, we're introduced to this thing, this dynamic, these characters, after Kyle gets murdered, kidnapped and murdered, it's a complete non sequitur. We don't know who these people are, what they're about.
No, we're given nothing.
We're just introduced to these people, and that's it. What the hell did that have to do with anything?
And he's a douchebag.
And we learned that much. And then it cuts over to the Weekend at Bernie's thing.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the plot continues on.
And we come back to him, but out of context at the beginning. It's
Out
like,
of context.
who the fuck is this
Who
guy?
the fuck is this guy? Are we going to come back to these people? Do they matter?
All right, and this was really bothering me. So I had to look up that actor because I haven't seen him in anything else. But his delivery was so weird. He's very British.
The Viking?
That makes so much sense because the way he talks is not the way you or I talk. It's like someone who's never spoken with an American accent before.
Yeah.
I
And
am doing a voice.
He has like an unusually low voice. Did you notice that?
Yeah. He's just like, I need my son to have this specific diet.
Yeah.
And over enunciating every. Yeah. The whole time I was like, what the hell is this voice he's doing?
See, I didn't get that.
Oh, it bothered me. You didn't think his voice was annoying?
The only thing that I got was that it was unusually low for someone who looks like that.
Well, that means nothing. It was more
I know.
the way he was speaking didn't sound like. It sounded like he was doing a character the whole time.
I
which
mean, he was.
Right, but you could do a character without doing a voice. And it was just such a weird choice that I looked it up. And yeah, he's from like Oxfordshire, England. He is very British.
Very British.
So I'd be willing to bet if you looked him up, he's one of these types of fellows.
Are you sure he wasn't on the Abbey?
He was not. No.
All right.
He
wasn't on Doctor Who?
Not that I can remember.
What other British shows can I think of?
Other British TV. But the long and short of it is, he's doing this weird Americanized accent that is over the top.
Yeah.
And it bothered me the whole movie.
All right.
And yeah, he's just like generic rich drug dealer person.
Yeah.
Who just kills everybody at the drop of a hat.
Right. And it's just a cartoon. This is a very violent cartoon.
Yes. He has henchmen, and they keep making suggestions as to what's going on because all his goons keep disappearing.
Right.
And he berates them all. And yeah, it just, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, Trent.
So I mentioned before, Liam Neeson goes back to his shed. He's going to kill himself. And then this kid shows up all bloodied up. And it's one of the people that they kidnapped that worked with Kyle. And the guy says, I didn't know anything what happened with Kyle and blah, blah. And like, he's basically speaking gibberish. He's not really making any sense.
No.
So Liam Neeson puts the gun down and tries to get a bunch of information out of him. He finds out Limbo is the first guy.
No, Speedo.
Speedo, the guy with a faux hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he finds out where he is. Apparently he's hanging out at this club in Denver. And he like convinces the guy to come to this service elevator.
I think he's trying to buy drugs from him.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Like, he's the guy you get drugs from, so he goes where he is, and they gotta go down this elevator and go get the drugs.
Okay, fine.
That's how I took that.
Okay, fine. But somehow he gets him into the elevator, and he's not very good at this. He didn't bring a weapon.
No, he did not.
He just asks, do you know Kyle? It's like, tell me what happened. And it's like, dude, and he flashes his gun and says, dude, you don't want to mess with me. But then he messes with him and punches him until he's very, very bloodied, and he drags him to his end.
His van. Well, no, because he like punches the hell out of him, gets him into his van and takes his phone.
That's right. Yeah.
Then when he's done with his information, he starts to strangle him, but he doesn't die right away. So there's this weird moment where he like comes back to life and he strangles him some more. Right. And again, it's funny, but it's like, wait, is this supposed to be funny?
Right.
I don't understand.
Again, he's bad at this.
Right, and he's got a guy, he gets a name from him, and it's Limbo. And
he looks up on his phone, and he shows the guy on the ground, saying, is this Limbo? And I guess he finds out where he works or something.
He works at a bridal shop?
He works at a bridal shop, and this woman is like trying on her wedding gown.
Her dream gown.
Right.
She said yes to the dress.
And he's very polite. And he waits until the bride leaves, and he says, I need a tuxedo for what? Whatever, it doesn't matter. But I think Limbo knew that he was hiding a gun, because of the way he was standing.
Suspicious.
Yeah. So the Limbo goes for his gun, and Liam Neeson gets him first. And yeah, there's this whole thing about, like, is he trying to, like, have a stone cold, like, killer line by asking him about the quarterback thing?
I don't know. Like, he heard
it on the radio. It's like listening to sports talk radio. It's like, oh, who's the better quarterback, John Elway or Peyton Manning? Call in and tell us what you think. And he says to himself, oh, it's clearly John Elway.
And when he goes to kill the guy, he asks him the same question, and the guy says John Elway, and
he agrees with him, and he shoots him. It's like, what was he gonna do if he chose the other option?
Probably still shoot him. And then there's a guy who, like, gets the shipments from the airport who goes by the name Santa, and he doesn't even really look like Santa.
No,
he just has a beard.
Really doesn't. He likens himself as Santa Claus.
Yeah, and he gets him, like, with the snowplow, he blocks him.
He blocks him in, and he says, "Oh yeah, could you turn around?" And the dude, like, flashes him $100, saying, "Hey, no, you turn around. Let me go."
Right. Instead, he kicks the shit out of him, and then he kills him.
Instead, he pulls him out, gets him onto the front of his snowplow, beats the shit out of him, and then he gets tired.
Yeah. Oh, you tired old man.
Liam Neeson gets tired beating the shit out of this guy, and he calls him an old man, and then he shoots his fucking head off.
After they laugh about it. The two of them are like, he's like, yeah, I am tired.
And
gun. And again, if I just viewed this whole movie as a comedy, maybe I would be reacting slightly different, because as I'm talking to you, yeah, this is funny. But I'm just like, are you trying to be funny?
Fucking hilarious.
But I don't know. I don't understand if it was supposed to be or not, because the tone is so weird at points. Like, there are clearly times they're trying to be funny. Like, that scene was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, then there was other weird stuff. So, like, there's these goons on the other side with the douchebag Trevor. And, like, one of them is making friends with his kid and giving him sugary cereal when he's not supposed to eat it.
Like his main bodyguard.
And he's like, hey, you know, I need help with my fantasy football.
And the kid says, are you in for money? And, like, let me look at your lineup. And the kid says, oh, you got a bunch of Cleveland Browns players on your team. It's like, well, they're my hometown team. It's like, what's more valuable to you, loyalty or money?
Right.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's a whole thing where he wins he wins a whole bunch of money with fantasy football.
$10,000, yeah.
And he decides he's going to take a fantasy trip, and he's apparently with another one of the goons.
Right.
Because they start, like, holding hands and kissing in the car.
Then making out. Like, what the hell is that weird gay subplot that didn't go anywhere?
No, the guy gets shot in the head, and then the first dude is, like, sad and masking his sadness.
Well, and here's what happened. I didn't really put two and two together until the end of the movie. He killed his lover, let's say. Trevor killed his lover, who was the stupid ass guy
who got
his head chopped off.
Yes, he did.
And he was mad about it. He was the guy who called the Indian tribe to get him over there and do the drive-by.
He ratted them out. Yeah. He sold out his crew to get revenge.
Right.
Absolutely. But other than they needed a reason to end the movie, like a catalyst, there was no point to that. So it was just like, huh?
Because, Liam Neeson wasn't going to be able to take out all of those people. You needed some help.
I guess. And he didn't even do it. These guys all took each other out.
Right.
So then at the end of the movie, it was just like, it's over! But yeah, there's just all these weird things. And, like, Liam Neeson's brother was also a part of this gang. Yeah. And he tells him...
And new Viking's dad, who was very into the business. Bullet.
And then he says, I know a hitman. His name is the Eskimo. You pick him up at the airport and you pay him half.
Yep.
And then the Eskimo rats out Liam Neeson.
Right.
To Trevor. I'm just going to call him Trevor.
His name is Trevor.
His name is Trevor. We're not calling him Viking.
No.
His name is Trevor. And so he basically says, well, someone took a hit out on you. I was paid to kill you.
Right.
If you pay me as much as he did, I'll
tell you who it is.
Tell you who it is. And then they kill him.
Yeah.
Like, what is the point of any of this? He's just
Right.
going around killing everybody.
Pretty much.
You know, then the two groups are warring, and so they say, "Oh well, this was all a big misunderstanding.
Right.
We better apologize."
Right, because Trevor thinks, oh, it must be the Indian tribe because of XYZ. So I'm going to break this treaty that we have, and I'm going to kill one of their messenger boys.
There's the guy's son.
Right. And apparently the guy's son was on his first mission.
But of course, it's all a big misunderstanding because they don't even know Liam Neeson is a player in any of this.
Right,
So
and-
they assume it's the different gang, when really it's him.
Right, and he got a last name from them, and he didn't know it was his brother.
Right.
So they just assumed that it was the other guy because he was involved in that life, and the brother's not going to rat him out because he reveals, dude, I'm full of cancer. If you're going to kill me, kill me. I don't give a fuck.
Right. So they kill his brother, and they realize this was all a big mistake. So they kill one of their own and say, "Oh, this was the guy. He did
Right,
this."
and then
So it's an offering. Apologies for doing that.
I'm the messenger.
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually knew that guy.
That actor.
That
yeah.
actor, he was in The Departed.
And
He was one of the gangsters on the Leo Squad.
You wouldn't know this because you haven't seen this one either, but he's also in Braveheart. That's the thing I
okay.
know him from.
Okay.
He's the lone Irishman
Yeah.
in the Sea of Scotsmen.
Yes. But yeah, he shows up as I'm the messenger, and he has this wrapped up box
A
with
teal
a bow
box with a little pink bow containing a human head.
containing the human head of the person who ended up actually killing the dude as recompense, saying, "Oh, we killed one of ours, so it's okay."
Yeah,
And-
he's the bad guy.
and
we
then-
apologize.
And then the head man of the Indian tribe basically said, "No, I need a son for a son." And Betsy, you know what he did?
What'd he do?
He shot the messenger.
He did do that. He did do that, Trent.
Damn it. God damn it.
And it would be one thing if he just did it. It's the fact that he actually says
He
it. Someone
says
says
it.
it later. What about the messenger? Oh, he shot the messenger.
Oh, fuck.
The writing
Fuck.
is not good in this movie.
But it's the best.
It's
It's the best bad writing.
It's just a whole lot of that sort of stuff. And then, like, Emmy Rossum is working this relationship with her ex-boyfriend to get more information from him.
Right. And you know, that voice sounded familiar. I don't know if it's actually anybody that we know, but
I
the
doubt
voice
it.
sounded familiar.
I doubt it. And so she's just like, "Oh, well, if you send me those files now and then you could come over later, I'll have all that free time."
Uh-huh.
And then hangs up on him.
Uh-huh. It's like, oh, avalanche.
Right. Well, and then she even says, with her partner, she wants to take down this gang. Why is she here at all? Her entire subplot means nothing other than exposition.
Right. You did not need to have any cops in this whatsoever.
No, she's
They-
literally there to explain the two relationships.
Yeah.
With the gangs.
That's about it. And you could have had anybody do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was kind of already explained by Trevor.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes into it. We didn't need a third party to explain it further.
Yeah. There did not need to be any cops in this.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's this little boy who's Trevor's kid.
Yeah.
And Liam Neeson goes to the school and picks up the kid, and he just goes with him. He says, "Oh, yeah, your dad says I'm supposed to pick you up. Your mom's not picking you up. I'm picking you up. You get in the van."
The strange Scotsman shows up.
And he just goes, "Okay.
Yeah.
Okay." Gets in the van with him. And then they go to his house, and he makes him eggs, and he asks him a whole bunch of questions, as impertinent little children do.
And he needs to have a bedtime story before he can go to bed. So I was like, I don't have anything to read you. So I'm just going to read you the sales sheet for
The catalog.
the sales catalog for the snowplow that he uses. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is the one I've got. It's really good.
Right. And when he finally says it's time for bed, the kid cuddles up and says, "Have you ever heard of Stockholm Syndrome?"
What the fuck is this kid?
I mean, like, I get it. His dad's a piece of shit, so he doesn't really have a positive male role model. And this guy at least read you a story and drove you around. Like, he didn't even do it yet. He's gonna drive you around in his big snowblower.
Yeah.
But yeah, the kid's just like, "I I love you. He doesn't say
Right.
that, but that's how he kind of looks at him.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he just cuddles up with him like he's daddy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then they go for a ride in the big snow blower.
Right.
And he calls him his nephew, and they smile, and it's all hunky-dory. And the cops come by, and they're like, oh, we saw all those people at your house. It must be nice to have family visiting.
Oh.
Yeah.
So now he knows the shit's on.
And yeah, then there's just this big climactic fight out where he doesn't really do much of anything because he gets captured right away.
Right.
And then when he does participate, he drops a tree on someone.
Yep.
He has a piece of machinery that will pick up and cut a large tree.
Yeah.
Why does he have that? Is it just to clear the roads? Because if you saw the roads he was clearing, there's no trees.
Not anymore.
But
I honestly do not know. It's maybe just a piece of equipment that you need to have.
I guess.
He probably does other stuff, not just clear the road.
It's not snowy all the time.
Right.
He trims trees in the spring.
Sure. You like all the people around here, they clear driveways, they clear like business parking lots and shit. They have like lawn mowing businesses in the spring and summer.
Diversity.
That's right. You need income year round,
You must
goddammit.
diversify your business model.
Right. And then just to end it, like the head guy of the Indian tribe gets in with Liam Neeson. He just takes a little nap. Just takes a little nap because, hey, he's got to do his job.
Yeah.
Because he's going to continue on living, I guess.
Okay, well, important thing we skipped over because, of course, the tribe goes to a hotel in the town.
Yeah.
And first of all, when they get there, the front desk is covered in fur. Why is the front desk covered in white fur?
Because I think it's supposed to signify like frost or snow.
I hated it. But they pull some bullshit about basically
You need a reservation to
and they're
stay
like,
here.
you said, what's that? We need a what?
Yeah.
And they play the reservation word association game.
Uh-huh.
And then the hotel is begging forgiveness the rest of the time and gives them like free ski passes.
Yeah.
And they're all just playing
And then all
in
the gangsters
snow.
are like throwing snowballs and whatever.
And the guy, the head dude, is watching skiers and laughing and screaming and I
Yeah.
don't know. And then one guy, he takes off on, what do you call this thing? Just like hang gliding, kind of? It's not hang gliding because it's a parachute, but he's just
parasailing.
Parasailing, I think something like that.
I honestly don't know.
He has a parachute.
Yeah.
He's kind of hoisted in a little seat, and he's just flying around.
And like the guy who gives it to him's like, you've done this before, right? And right off the bat, I just think, okay, well, this guy's gonna die. Like he's gonna fly into a mountain, he's gonna fly into a tree, and he's just gonna die. Because
Right.
of course, that's how this movie is going.
Right. But
yeah.
the guys are all like, wee, he's
Right,
flying.
right. And he's up there apparently the entire day and the entire night.
Yes.
Because Liam Neeson, at the end of the movie, is just tooling along in his snowblower, and then the guy in the hang glider flies into the snowblower and gets chewed up by the snowblower.
And that's how the movie ends.
A la Fargo.
He was out all night in the freezing winter of Colorado.
Okay, so he was already dead. Oh my God.
He must have already been dead because he would have frozen to death, and
Yes.
then he went right into a plow. And it was just like, what? Just happened.
And right there, that's the coda on the entire thing. It's like, yes, this was a comedy. Because if you're going to end it like that,
I guess. But it didn't go full comedy. That's what's so frustrating is like it didn't go full comedy.
that's the point of a dark comedy.
It didn't go full drama. And I don't know. It was very weird.
Yes, it was very weird.
I took next to no notes because I'm like, I don't know how to explain this movie. There's not a lot worth noting other than the really absurd, like, nicknames and
Yeah.
shit that people had.
I did take a few more notes, if you will indulge me.
Oh, please, tell me other thoughts from this movie.
So, of course, Trevor takes bubble baths
With his rubber ducky.
with his rubber duckies.
And his foofy pink towels.
Yep. The messenger, after he's killed, his head apparently also gets chopped off, and his body is just laying there on the ground. And his cell phone goes off, And it just keeps on ringing with everybody standing around. And the guy says, "Will someone please answer that?" And they take it out, and he has a pink phone case.
He does have a pink phone case.
I just thought that was a nice touch.
The gangster likes pink.
That's right.
That's okay.
That is okay. We also get the story about one of Trevor's henchmen about what he does in hotels.
For some
reason, he tells the story while he's out on this stakeout trying to get the guy's son kidnapped, where he says, "Okay, I stay in 100 hotel rooms every year, and every time I put the little sign on the door in the morning to say, 'Come clean my room.' And I just lay there naked with a $20 bill on my dick to have the maid service him."
Yeah, they come in and it's up to them if they want to take that 20.
Because, he says, yeah, they make like $8.25 an hour. And like, it works like 31% of the time.
Yeah.
And then he gets his comeuppance because someone shoots him in the dick.
Yeah, they all laugh at him first.
Uh-huh.
And then they shoot him in the dick.
Yep.
That whole thing is in this movie.
It's his PPTP. Betsy!
No, I heard you, Trent.
Betsy!
No, I heard you, Trent. Mm-hmm.
His PPTP.
No, Trent. I heard you. And I heard it the first time they said it too.
Yep.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Uh-huh. But yeah, that's all I had, Betsy.
This movie is a movie that exists.
I looked it up. This movie has like a 62% on Rotten Tomatoes.
60-something, yeah.
60-something, so it's not rotten. It's not like fresh, but it's kind of up there. And like the audience score is like 40-something. Usually a movie like this, the audience score is higher. It's very strange.
I think the people that took the time to review it are the people like me that didn't get it, or they just really hated it.
They can appreciate this kind of art.
This is a cable movie.
Yes, it is, because the entire movie, I was thinking, geez, this really looks like and feels like something that got made for the USA Network in 2005.
Right.
Like a made-for-TV movie made in 2005 for one of those channels.
It's not a big budget movie for sure.
Of course not.
For sure. And it's just cheesy enough, just low budget enough. Like the special effects are kind of cheap. Like the guys when they're getting beat up.
Yeah.
The effects are not good.
Yeah, and like there's this weird matte painting that they use for when they're driving into Denver. Like 3 or 4 different times. Yeah, they use the same thing 3 or 4 different times. That's all fake, them driving into Denver.
Nope.
That's all fake.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, there was one explosion because they wanted to have a pyro guy.
That was their big blowout of the budget.
Yep. They had one car accident scene where the plow hits the Jeep.
Yes, he does.
Santa Claus's Jeep.
Yep. I mean, I don't know if that waterfall is just computer animated.
Oh no, that's all fake too.
Fake waterfall. Yeah, but this is the kind of thing, if you're in a hotel room and you're just channel surfing, this is absolutely something that you'll come across at some time. And it's something to pass the time, certainly.
Oh, certainly. Would I watch this movie again? 100%. 100% I would watch this again.
I'm going to come home and just find you watching Cold Pursuit because you cannot help yourself.
Again, I love this kind of comedy where it's not hitting you over the head with it. It is not like it's not even tongue in cheek. It's just there.
It's just sticking their tongue out at you?
Right. I don't know. But I really like this movie. And I thank you, Mitch, from Saskatoon. I'm sure you deal with all this stuff all the time where it snows up there all the time. It's
true.
It's Canada.
Maybe this is inspired by a true story.
I did in the credits, there was something about Alaska, so they probably filmed a lot of this in Alaska.
Probably.
Because it's not that snowy in Colorado all the time.
No, even in the mountains.
Yeah. All right, with all that being said, I think we need to stop. Because there's nothing more to say.
This is one that must be experienced for yourself.
Exactly. And again, thank you, Mitch. I really appreciate being introduced to this trash. And it is trash, but in the best way.
It's absolutely trash.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you're feeling on it, it's certainly trash.
Yeah, I can enjoy trash. There's nothing wrong with that.
There you go.
So, no emails today. This is a 100% sponsored episode from Mitch. So thank you, Mitch. We will get to some emails next time. If you do want to email us, the email address is neverseenitpod@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter, neverseenit_pod. If you want to support the show and make a suggestion of your own, if you pay us, we will watch the movie, as long as we haven't seen it, of course. It's the name of the show, Never Seen It. But if you want to do that, email us. Tell us what you want to do, whatever denomination you want to give us. As long as it pays for the movie, we're game. So, email us about that, or you can just support the show by clicking the link in the podcast description. Throw us a buck, throw us whatever kind of bucks you want. If you can't do that, no big deal. Share us with your friends, post it on your socials, do all the things you know how to do it. But yes, that is the end of this here show. I am spent.
You're emotionally wrecked.
Yes.
By cold pursuit.
Yes. So this has been Never Seen It. My name is Trent.
My name is Betsy.
And we'll catch you next time.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Mitch.